Hey there, Jeff from Census here. Today I'm going to be talking about Census's new Git integration called GitLink. GitLink is a bidirectional sync of the resources in your Census account with config files within a Git repository of your choosing. Any changes that you make within Census will get written back as commits and new files into your Git repository, and any changes that you make to those files in your Git repository will get read back and instantiated in your Census workspace. So let's go ahead and check this out. So here I have a model called users, an existing one, and if I make an edit to this, say by adding a description, this is the users we care about, and I save that, we're now going to see that this change has been written over to our GitHub repo. In the activity tab, we can see that all of the changes being made have a commit back to them. And if I click on this, you can see the exact commit where I've added this description. Now, in addition to making changes directly within Census and having those written back to your Git repository, you can also make changes in Git. For example, creating a new model directly from a pull request or directly in a commit. So I'm actually going to go ahead and navigate to a pull request that I've already created, where I am creating a new SQL model. Here, what I'm doing is I'm creating a new file where I am, say, taking that exact same query that I had before, but now I'm just filtering out hotmail.com users. And maybe this is because I just want to see business users. When I make this pull request, Census will automatically run a CI check to tell me exactly what's going to happen and make sure that my changes are valid. So looks like exactly what I want to happen is going to happen. This new model will be created, and I'll go ahead and merge in this pull request. Now if I go to Census, we can see the new model that I just wanted to create has been instantiated here. Cool thing here is that in the activity tab, you can easily differentiate between changes that happen within Git and changes that happen directly within Census. We've included a couple different breadcrumbs so you can easily navigate between the Census UI and GitHub as well. This is also true for syncs. So if I head to the syncs page right here, I can make changes to this existing sync. Let's say I go ahead and I want to change the name and label on this to cool sync and hit update there. Now I can go ahead over into the activity tab and can see that the label was changed and the commit according to that matches up to that change. Last but not least, there's one other cool feature here that's important to note, which is our Workspace History tab that keeps track of all the changes to models and syncs, as well as links those to the commits that happened within your Git repository. So if I go to Settings, Integrations, and View History, now I can see all the changes that have happened in my workspace and the commits that are associated to them. Anyways, this is going to be useful for not only auditing exactly when changes happen, say in the case that you're trying to troubleshoot when something might have changed, but by having this code directly in your Git repo, you can now extend on this code base in a number of different ways. You can add this into your pre-existing repositories for ETL changes and DBT changes. So that way, when you're making a DBT change, you can also change a census model or a census sync at the same time, as well as write comprehensive CI suites that make sure that you're not going to break anything that census depends on. If any questions, feedback, let us know.